Autolite and its 98,000 dealers bring you Mr. Frank Lovejoy in tonight's presentation of Suspense.
Tonight, Autolite presents the story of a man who wanted to save his life, but he had to get into a fight to do it. And the fight was with the Giant of Thermopylae. Our star, Mr. Frank Lovejoy.
Hi, Harlow. Doing some gardening?
Yes, sir, Hap, and here's my favorite plant.
Well, that's an Autolite Stay Full battery.
Sure, the power plant for quick, dependable starts, Hap. And unlike other plants, this one needs watering only 3 times a year in normal car use.
Oh, it's a daisy, Harlow.
Sure is, Hap. It's far and away the best battery blooming.
And it never gets bushed.
Of course not. The Autolite Stay Full can take it better than a cactus plant because of fiberglass retaining mats around every positive plate. They prevent shedding and flaking to give the Autolite Stay Full longer life, as proved by tests conducted according to accepted life cycle standards. Do you dig me, Hap?
Had you planted before you opened your 2 lips, Harlow.
Oh, okay. Then cultivate the acquaintance of the best battery botanist in town, your Autolite battery dealer. He'll give your car that hardy perennial, the Autolite Stay Full, the battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. Remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite presents transcribed Mr. Frank Lovejoy in The Giant of Thermopylae, hoping once again to keep you in suspense.
James Bernard Walters? Walters?
Right here.
All right, son, let's go.
Sure thing.
How about me, huh? Get out of here. Stinks. You're a lucky guy.
What's happening, Constable?
Happening? This is your lucky day, big fella. You're getting out.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then you can go home and get yourself in trouble all over again, huh? All right, in here. Here, sign.
Hmm?
For your stuff, son. You want it back, don't you?
Oh, sure.
There. Atta boy. Yeah. Now then. Yeah. Wristwatch, ring, billfold. Oh, we better count your money. Dark glasses, your belt and your tie. Yeah. That's it, I guess.
Seems to be all here.
Okay, big fella, take 'em and get going. Through that door.
Nothing personal, Constable, but I'm glad to. So long.
You know, if they'd needed just one more guy on the county farm to fill out that labor gang they're getting up, you'd be a mighty overworked young fella about now.
Too bad I missed it, huh?
As I say, this is your lucky day, kiddo. But I got a little advice for you. Don't walk into any more bars in this town and start trouble. We don't like that sort of thing.
I don't like your town, Constable. What do you think of that?
Well, I think you're kind of a smart-alecky young fella. And I think you should get out and leave it alone if that's the way you feel. And don't get fussy with me. I like the town, and I'm the law. What kind of work do you do?
I'm a riveter, construction jobs.
Well, that's what you ought to do instead of getting into trouble. Work at your riveting.
But I told you this when they brought me in here, and I'm going to say it once more before I go.
Oh, what's that?
That bird I hit, he didn't have any reason to get huffy with me. I wasn't doing anything to him. I was just in there having a beer by myself. He got nasty, I hit him, and I wind up in jail. Doesn't seem like justice to me.
Did he hit you?
No, but he tried to.
Law says you assaulted him, big fella. Well, you see, you learned something here at that. Where are you from?
Illinois.
Well, maybe you ought to go back there, son. I wouldn't stick around here if I was you. You don't seem to get along with us here.
I get along okay. All I need is a fair shake.
Maybe so, but I've hauled a lot of people in here in my day. And you know what I called you when I first saw you? When I didn't even know why you were brought in? I called you a brawler, son. I called you a gas house playboy. Always got to get yourself in fights. Now, am I right?
I don't look for trouble. I just like to hold my own.
Yeah, that's up to you, of course.
Hey.
What is it, son?
$2.90 missing out of my billfold.
Oh, I took it.
Huh?
For 2 meals you had here, breakfast and lunch. This county don't pay board for prisoners who can afford it.
Well, thanks.
Better run along now and stay out of trouble. All my boys know you, and our policy is to keep an eye on fellas like you, so watch your step.
I will. I couldn't afford another day in your jail.
That's pretty good, son. That's pretty good.
That's about the way this whole thing began. I mean, me getting out of jail after a night and morning of cooling off. I've been in jail before, and I guess I deserved it, but this time I didn't. I've been watching my step for a long time now, and they didn't have any call to book me in. When I walked outside that afternoon, I began looking around for this guy. I didn't know his name or anything, but I sort of remembered what he looked like. Seemed as though it'd be a good idea to hit him once more before I left town. I'd have been much better off if I'd gotten out of there on the next bus.
You.
Me?
Yes. I'm sorry I don't know your name, but you're the one who was in the bar last night, aren't you?
I guess I was. Why?
Oh, is it all right now?
Well, I'm out, if that's what you mean.
My name's Mary Jane. Mary Jane Kennedy. I knew they put you in jail, and I don't think it was a bit right, but I'm glad you're out now. I was going to come in and ask about you just now, but I didn't even know who to ask for.
Jim Walters. They call me Walt.
Well, Walt, that was a pretty decent thing you did last night. I'm awfully sorry you got into trouble over me.
Huh?
Well, I'd like to do something. I mean, it was very nice of you, and where are you going now?
No place.
Well, come on, let's talk.
Sure, why not? Now, for a couple of seconds there, I forgot all about this fella I was looking for because this little girl was real cute. So I went along with her. But I also thought maybe I'll find the guy this way. So, this is your place, huh?
Yes. Excuse me.
Sure. Pretty nice.
Oh, not so nice. Pretty awful, as a matter of fact. I'm going to move as soon as I get a chance.
Yeah? Well, what's so awful?
Oh, out there. That's what's wrong. The fun park.
I think it looks kind of pretty myself. The Ferris wheel and the roller coaster and all. I sure do.
You don't have to live with it every day and every night. If you did, you'd soon get over that. It's a horrible place. Ugly and cheap and noisy. Just horrible.
Oh, well, it's too bad.
But I work near here. This is the only place I could get. So I have to live in the area until I can afford something better. So noisy.
Where do you work, Mary?
At Allied Aircraft. I'm a secretary.
That's pretty nice. Say, wouldn't happen to have a little drink around here, would you?
Drink?
Yeah, bourbon maybe, or a glass of beer.
I wasn't thinking of anything like that, Walt.
Oh? What were you thinking of, then?
Well, I just wanted to talk to you quietly for a minute. Thank you for your help last night.
Oh, that's it, huh?
Yes, that's it.
Beats me. Just beats me. Maybe this is just a crazy town. I don't know.
I don't understand you.
Look, Sugar, you can play it any way you want to, but it was you who met me outside the jailhouse. You were waiting for me. And you brought me over here. Now, I saw you, I don't know, once before in my life, in that beer joint last night, maybe. You say you were there, I guess I might have seen you. Now, here I am at your place, I ask you for a drink, you start getting coy. Mary, you can thank me all night long, but I never did anything for you in my life.
You're very funny, Walt.
Yeah, it's a real scream, all right. Suppose we look up a drink around here and then, well, we sit down over there where we can look surprised at each other a little better, huh?
I don't have anything to drink here. I don't want anything.
Well, that's pretty definite.
Walt, last night you hit Tim. You hit him good and hard, and you got in trouble for it. Why'd you hit him?
Tim, that's the name of the guy?
Yes, Tim Bennett. Why'd you hit him?
Well, because he got awful frisky with me, and I don't let anybody get away with that kind of thing. If he hadn't come by and started shooting off his face, everything would have been all right. As it was, he made me hit him, and then I had to spend the night in jail because he felt frisky.
I don't understand this. I've made a mistake.
Well, I don't understand it either. Don't look at me that way. I haven't done anything to you.
Didn't you know I was with Tim Bennett last night?
Were you?
Yes, of course I was with him. And he was pretty nasty about Owen and me. And just when he was going to hit me, you hit him.
Oh, well, that clears that much up. So I did do something for you at that.
But you didn't hit him on account of me, did you?
Sure I did, baby. Sure I did.
Oh, no, you didn't. You hit him for some other reason.
No, baby. Now, let's have a drink.
Oh, get out of here. I met you today because I thought you helped me last night. You didn't help me. You're nothing but a brawler.
All right. I hit him because he walked by and said something. That doesn't mean we can't be friends.
My mistake, mister. Just go and forget it.
Okay. We both messed this one up, didn't we, Mary? Well, can you tell me something?
What?
Where can I find him?
Tim Bennett?
Yeah.
Works at the fun park. He owns part of it.
Well, where do I find him over there?
I don't know. Maybe at the Ferris wheel. Sometimes the fun house. Moves all around. Why?
Well, I still remember I spent the night in the pokey on account of him. I figure he's kind of a big talker and needs a little working over before I leave town. Before I leave town, I think I'll look him up and smack him once again. Maybe that was the wrong thing to say, but I had it on my mind and I let it out. It's just the way I am. Get everything squared away and shipshape before I move on to the next town. You know, no loose ends, tidy things up. Besides, I've always been a sucker for an amusement park.
Get your hot doggy here. Get your red hot doggy here. Get him while they're hot. Get your hot doggy here. Hot dogs. All right, get your hot doggies here. Hot doggies. Get your red hot doggies here.
Yes, look at her in PMA. Now step right up and get your ticket. Show's about to begin on the inside. Tickets. Tickets? How many, brother?
Where do I find Tim Bennett? Tim Bennett, friend. He owns part of this junk heap. He works here. Where do I find him? I want to talk to him.
Try the funhouse, Pally.
Thanks.
Hey, don't I know you?
Why should you?
Oh, because I hear you had a little trouble in a beer joint with Tim last night.
Then I guess you know me. You say the fun house?
Yeah, right across the way. And have fun.
Don't worry, I will. Where do I find Tim?
Tim Bennett?
Yeah.
Back there.
Inside? You mean inside?
That's right.
When'll he be out?
I don't know. He's working on the Giant.
On the what?
The Giant of Thermopylae. He guards the back exit. He was a Greek.
Is that him back there?
No, you can't see him from here.
What's the gimmick?
Well, you seem like a bright guy, so I'll tell you. See, the civilians go in through here. They walk all the way through the funhouse to the back, and they think that's where they're going to come out. But they can't because the Giant is standing there guarding the door. So they have to come back through the whole place and come out the front here. Same way they went in.
Now, isn't that fancy?
We think it is.
How big is this Giant?
Oh, 9 feet tall, maybe.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah, every once in a while he don't work so good. Tim is the only one knows how to fix him. The levers go bad and everything. Happened this morning. Tim's been back there ever since. Wait. Got her going in, too.
Well, you're a real panic. I want to see Bennett.
Well, you'll have to go through the house.
Okay.
And you have to get a ticket.
Oh. Well, I wouldn't want to miss him. Here.
Sure. That way.
Thank you. Oh. You can lay off the air jet when I go in.
Huh?
Laugh, getter. I don't like them. I mean fun houses. They give me the willies. But I had myself a nice little idea. If Bennett was in there working on that big Giant, I'd find him, and it'd be just him and me inside, no local cop around to toss me in the pokey. I still owed him something for the night before, and I could pay him back and sort of have a little extra fun in the fun house where nobody'd bother us. It took me 10 minutes to scram through the barrels and the room of mirrors and the slides and whatnot before I got to the Giant. It was an awful looking thing. It was 9 feet tall easy, and it had this ridiculous motion. When it was standing up, it blocked the door all right, but then it would laugh. And as it did, then it would bend forward like it was staring at something on the floor. Then, after a couple of seconds, it would straighten up again with all its gears clanking. By the time I got to Bennett, he'd gotten it fixed good. Seemed to be working just fine. Sort of automatically, I looked at the floor where the Giant was looking. And all at once, I didn't want to see Tim Bennett anymore because he was lying there right at my feet. And there were 4 holes in his shirt front. 4 holes made by a knife, and Tim Bennett was as dead as you can get. I turned around. I wanted to get out of there, and then it occurred to me that the way out was through the front. And me and my big mouth. Everybody in the world almost knew I'd been looking for Bennett so I could hit him. I had to get out, sure. But I couldn't get out the front. The back was the way out. Out through the door behind the giant. But how to do that? Well, watch the pattern of the big fella. What exactly did he do? Was it impossible to get past him? The laugh. And as he did it, he bent down and looked at the floor, which left a little space along his left side, room enough to get through before he straightened. While he stood there not moving, you couldn't get by. It had to be real fast. Now, how fast? Laugh 5 times, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the count of 5, he straightened. A beat of 5 between the last laugh and when he straightened. And he came up fast and strong, enough power to crush anything that got between him and the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that was it. That was it. All right. Now wait for the laugh, and as soon as he finishes laughing, make a run for it. Now. He'd straightened up before I got a chance to move, and now he wasn't laughing. He was just looking down at me, his glass eyes staring. Then it seemed as though his wooden face moved a little.
You didn't think I was going to let you out of here, did you?
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Frank Lovejoy in The Giant of Thermopylae, tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
May time's the time, eh, Harlow?
The time to get an Autolite Stay Full battery, the perfectly performing, peerless producer that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
A pretty particular package, eh, Harlow?
Yes, Hap, and that personable Power Pack Paragon is persistently prepared thanks to fiberglass retaining mats around every positive plate. They reduce shedding and flaking to give the Autolite Stay Full longer life, as proved by tests conducted according to accepted life cycle standards.
And there's another kind of protection, too, Harlow.
Sure, Hap. The Autolite Stay Full has over 3 times as much liquid protection as batteries without Stay Full features.
That's why it needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use, and it says so right on the battery case.
Right. So, friends, visit your Autolite battery dealer. He's equipped to give you the best in battery advice and service, and only he has the world-famous Autolite Stay Full battery. Remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Frank Lovejoy in Elliot Lewis's production of The Giant of Thermopylae, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
But take it from me, and I've been in plenty of places. Hearing that thing talk and seeing it stop moving when I tried to get out of there was something I sure hadn't counted on. I got it in my head all of a sudden that the thing could talk and that it could think. And if I tried to sneak by or rush it, one of those big arms would come down against me and smash me against the wall. But I couldn't stay in there with that dead guy, and I couldn't go out the front way. So I had to give it a try.
I said I won't let you go.
So there I was, sitting on the floor next to Tim Bennett, who was dead, just kind of looking up at this big, ugly giant. And he wasn't laughing now, not a bit. He was just hoping I'd keep rushing him until he battered me to death. Because he wasn't laughing, somebody from out front had come back to find out what was wrong with him, and they'd find me and the body of this guy I'd been threatening all day. After a while, it seemed there were two of me. The one sitting on the floor sort of whimpering and crying and looking at the giant. The other one sitting there and saying things to himself. Things about giants and funhouses made of wood and metal and rags and a couple of gears. Well, that one didn't whimper. He said, nothing like this big thing can talk, really. No giant they got standing up in the rear end of a funhouse to scare the suckers can think. And those big arms are only levers, and those eyes are only light bulbs, and that laugh is only a record. And the talk? I decided to find out about that. Go ahead, laugh, you big pile of junk. I'll show you. I'll show you this hunk of frame. I'll get you, you big... Now, take a good look at this. 4 feet of iron as tough as those arms of yours. Let's see how you like this. That's it. Bend and see how you like this. How do you like it? How do you like it? How do you like it? Not so good, huh? Not so good. You want some more? I was right about the laugh, anyway. It was a record, and now it was broken. And then suddenly, for no reason at all, the arms started to move up and down again, but without any noise and kind of helplessly. I didn't waste any more time. I saw my chance to scoot, and I did. I sprung open the door behind the thing, and I got outside.
Hey, what is this?
Huh?
Hey, what have you been doing? You busted up the giant? You crazy or something? Hey, look, buddy, where's Tim?
He's in there with...
Hey, what's the matter with you?
Your giant. He's trying to turn his head.
Huh?
See, he's trying to turn his head.
You busted him.
I sure did. I busted him good, I did. He's bleeding. Look.
Holy smoke.
I showed him. Go ahead, laugh. Laugh at me now. Can't you laugh? The scream did it. That and the blood all over the giant. I wanted to run, but my legs wouldn't have taken me anywhere if you'd given me $1 million. So, I wind up here, the same old place, a jailhouse, only this time I'm not in a cell. I'm in a little room, and the doctor keeps feeling my forehead and asking me how I feel and giving me shots. I tell him I feel fine. Like to talk to somebody. Then he looks worried and he walks away. I've been wondering about him. Maybe he doesn't feel so good himself. The giant did talk, and he did bleed. And he did scream. I know he did. I know he did.
Walters.
Hmm?
Ah, you lie still, big fella. You got quite a fever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, quite a fever. Thought I'd better talk to you before you go back to sleep again. May help your sleep. Quite a thing out there in the fun house. You didn't stay out of trouble at that, did you?
No.
If you're trying to say, no, you didn't, I get the idea, so save your breath. Well, first off, I talked to that girl named of Mary Jane Kennedy. Very nice girl. She told me how you were out looking for Tim Bennett.
Sheriff, I know I was looking for him, but...
Just can't stay out of trouble, can you? Got to always be hitting somebody, making sure you're top man. Well, you're top man this time, all right. Someday I'm going to ask you how it feels to tangle with a giant, but I'm not going to ask you right now, no. 'Cause I also talked to one of the Barkers over there. One you asked about Tim. And a couple other people.
What about Bennett?
Now, don't try to ace me, son. You know Tim's all through talking. He was stabbed 4 times.
Well, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I was looking for him, sure. I was going to beat him up a little, but I didn't knife him. He was that way when I found him. Honest he was.
And how about the Giant?
I had to fight with him.
Yeah, I guess you did. And the guy inside him.
Huh?
The guy who was inside the Giant, working him.
There was a man inside the Giant?
There sure was, but you kind of killed him, big fella. You wrecked all the gears and he got caught in them. You know who he was?
No.
He was someone just like you, who didn't like Tim Bennett, name of Owen Brady. He wanted to marry that girl. Tim was doing everything he could to louse it. So Owen stabbed Tim. And when you showed up, he hid in the Giant. He thought it'd be a dandy idea to tag you for the job. He had no way of knowing you were on his side. He'd never seen you, you know.
Then he did talk.
Oh, yeah, he talked, and he bled and screamed, and he died in there. You weren't hearing things or seeing things, son. It happened. Now maybe you can sleep a little better, huh?
I sleep, but not much better. I know what it was all about now, but I still think of it and wonder about it. And I hear it every now and then. But I feel better. I haven't fought with anybody for a long time now, and never will again. But my last fight, that was a pip. I whipped the Giant of Thermopylae.
Suspense. Presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Frank Lovejoy.
This is Harlow Wilcox for Autolite, the world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment. In 28 plants from coast to coast, the men and women of Autolite build over 400 fine products for leading cars, trucks, tractors, planes, boats, and industry. Autolite contributes its manufacturing experience and skills to the fields of electronics, agriculture, die casting, and plastics. The Autolite name is famous all over the world for products of unsurpassed quality and performance. In service, too, Autolite facilities are worldwide. Wherever you travel, you'll find trained experts prepared to serve your technical needs. So, for superior products for use in industry or for you and your family, always look for the name Autolite, because from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
Next week, the true story of a reign of terror, the dramatic report of the final moments of a beast, a man without conscience, a professional killer. It's called The Last Days of John Dillinger. Our star, Mr. Van Heflin. And that's next week on Suspense. Suspense is transcribed and directed by Elliot Lewis, with music composed by Lucian Morowick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The Giant of Thermopylae was written for Suspense by E. Jack Newman. Featured in the cast tonight were Charlotte Lawrence, Joseph Kearns, Paul Frees, Herb Ellis, and Jerry Hausner.
Frank Lovejoy can now be seen starring in the Technicolor picture Beachhead.
And remember next week, Mr. Van Heflin in The Last Days of John Dillinger.
You can buy Autolite Stay Full batteries, Autolite Standard or Resistor type spark plugs, and Autolite Original service parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
The YMCA movement provides excellent recreational facilities at small cost to hundreds of thousands of young people. Why don't you check on the many membership advantages at your local YMCA? This is the CBS Radio Network.
And now, tonight's presentation from radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight, the story of a man who lost his shoes. And when you're suspected of murder and you've got to run for your life, and the temperature is in the 90s, why then you're correct in saying it's too hot to live.
Hey, you! Freeloader!
What?
We don't sell tickets on this freight.
It was empty. I didn't think anybody would mind.
We're slowing down for a crossing. I don't want to find you when I come back.
Where are we?
Half-mile from Marcus Junction.
Thanks.
Forget the thanks. Just beat it before somebody inquisitive starts asking questions.
Yeah, don't they always? The train rolls by slowly, and the crossing bell warns that death is here. I don't recognize it, though. I walk towards Marcus Junction, towards death. The sun is 11 o'clock high and starting to pucker the tar road. I'm heading in. Sweat is beginning to streak through the old suntan uniform, and my shoes are sucking tar every time I lift them. The sole of one boot busts loose and starts flapping against the road. That's bad. A drifter needs a good pair of shoes, and I'm on the drift. Marcus Junction. No different than any 1,000 others like it. About a mile square of small buildings all pasted together. I walk a couple of blocks without finding a shoemaker. The town is almost empty this Saturday morning. And then a door opens ahead of me, and a big man steps out. Really big, both ways. Big high and big wide. He's wearing steel-rimmed glasses screwed up tight above the pug nose of his round face, and 6 full inches of hat brim circle the pink flesh like a halo.
Why, good morning, son. My name's Benjamin. Benjamin Martin.
Good morning, Mr. Martin. Could you tell me...
Benjamin, son. Call me Benjamin. That's the handle that shakes this pump. Yeah. What's yours, boy?
Jeff Casey.
Jeffrey or Jefferson?
Jefferson.
Jefferson. That's a good name.
Now, don't think I'm changing the subject, but where could I get this fixed, Benjamin?
Huh? Well, pretty socks.
They are at that. But who'll take care of this shoe?
Yeah. I'm going down to Stacy's for a Coke. Shoe fixer's right next door. Come along, Jefferson.
As we turn, I see his left side, gun holstered high up on his hip, and the gold star with the word sheriff glinting in the sunlight.
Still wearing your old army clothes. Yeah, those duds wear like iron. You just throw them away when they start to rust.
Uniforms wear forever. These have seen their last war.
Well, what were you in, boy?
Air Corps. Captain. Pretty uniform, sweet pay, and lots of respect.
Yeah. You miss it, Jefferson?
Maybe I do.
What are you looking for now?
I'm not looking for anything, just living, more or less.
Yeah, a man ought to find more to do with his life than that.
It's all the same to me. I could die today, and it wouldn't make any difference to me. Or anyone else.
You got a bad taste in your mouth, but you'll spit it out someday. Hey, how do you like this weather? If it gets any warmer, it'll be almost too hot to live. In a manner of speaking, you understand.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, here's a shoe repair. I'll be next door. Leave your shoes and waddle in on them pretty socks of yours. I'll buy you a drink. Coke or coffee?
The shoemaker tells me that my shoes will take a couple of hours, so I start next door to join Benjamin. I don't know, maybe I'm feeling pretty good, but I pull an old schoolboy trick of mine. I take off my socks, roll them up, and throw them on the counter with my shoes. Then I walk outside to feel the cool, shaded cement trickle up through the bottom of my bare feet. Through the store window next door, I see the 4 people in the restaurant. Benjamin waves for me to come in. Inside the entrance, a blond tall sliver of a man who's showing about 3 inches of wrist and shin bone below the edges of his clothes. The squat moon-faced grill man has his pop eyes focused intently on the argument. His flabby hands, purple-red from too much hot, soapy water and frying grease, make fluttering passes at a fly.
Now, look, I want you to get out of here once and for all.
I go in, brushing past the argument, walk over to Benjamin, and sit on the next stool.
I shall return.
Hi, Jefferson.
Hi, Benjamin. Came for the coffee.
In a minute. Rachel's about finished.
And all her sins must find her out. She's a Jezebel and kin only to the devil.
Yeah. You'll find it on the menu next week. Now find yourself a street corner and get it out of your system.
You are bad. Bad beyond all hope.
See you around, Pop. I don't hope.
The girl plays rough.
Well, that's just Rachel's way, Jefferson. Yeah, I see you lean to bare feet.
What's your friend having, Buster?
Benjamin, Rachel, Benjamin. Maybe smart to tack nicknames on people, but my folks figured me for a Benjamin, and I like it that way.
Sure, Buster. What'll it be, soldier?
A black coffee, lady. And don't let the uniform throw you. I'm no soldier anymore. The Hollywood line of her mouth twists up into a lopsided kind of inviting grin as she turns to get the coffee. I watch the dark shadows that follow the rippling lines of her uniform when she moves. Rachel is quite a woman. All woman.
Coffee, barefoot. Like you, soldier. Hey, your friend's real pretty, Buster.
Yeah, you think everybody's pretty.
Oh, but he's a doll. You be around long, soldier?
Long enough to get my shoes fixed, Rachel. Rachel. That name doesn't go with you.
It's a name. Too bad you're moving on so soon. New faces are scarce around here. Especially one like yours.
Well, I got some lauding for us. Will I see you before you go, Jefferson?
I'll find you, Benjamin.
Do that, boy. Eee, I'm afraid to face that heat out there. Now, you behave yourself, Rachel.
Yeah, swell.
You, like playing it tough?
Under it all beats a heart of gold. Tell me what it's like in the world outside, soldier.
Hey, Rachel, why don't you put up some more coffee?
Tend to your bacon, lover. I got company.
Your boyfriend?
Lover boy there? No, that's Kenny. He's keeping company with a hot grill.
You ought to talk about me like that, Rachel. It's not right.
Well, then don't bother me while I'm with my friends. Hey, soldier, I'm off about now. Let's you and me go out to carnival for a couple hours, huh?
You let her alone. Don't go with her, you hear?
Yeah, I hear, Kenny. I'd like to, Rachel, but how do I go barefoot?
Oh, forgot.
Got any other ideas?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I live upstairs over this greasy spoon. Let's go up and mix ourselves something cool while we wait for your shoes.
You can't do that. It isn't nice. It don't look right.
Don't it? Let's go, Rachel.
Oh, don't. You can't. I'll stop you.
Go hash some potatoes, lover. My arm, soldier?
No, Rachel. I'll get someone to tend here. I'll come right up.
You do, and I'll barbecue you on your own grill.
We go out, and my feet scruff over the shaded pavement as we pass through the doorway on the left. I follow her up a flight of stairs and into a small box-like apartment. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, and bathroom.
Be it ever so humble, this is home.
Let's kick out a wall or something.
The windows don't help much, but the drinks will.
Why do you have to lean into the kitchen? Why not just walk in?
Fresh varnish on the floor. The heat don't let it dry. It's a long reach for a long drink.
It's a long day.
Here you go, soldier.
Don't you believe in mixing anything with your liquor?
What for? The cubes will melt. Now, what do we drink to, soldier?
The heat.
The heat. Cools you off, don't it?
It burns its way down my stomach and explodes.
That's good, ain't it, soldier?
My pores open and the perspiration oozes down.
Yeah, let's have another. Don't let it wear off.
She's still talking, but I'm going numb.
Let's drink to my conscience.
Heat. No food. I shouldn't be drinking. Who cares?
You're a real cute soul.
I'm getting
Let's drink
foggy.
down to this time.
She's drifting closer. I don't know who kisses who first.
Oh, yeah, you're real pretty.
Bitter tears. Tears of loneliness and regret.
Another drink, huh? Hey!
Everything's moving around like feathers in a high wind.
Clumsy soldier, here's another glass.
And sometimes one drifts in through the fog. We're drinking. How many? I don't know. Breathing, sucking down scorching air, hot, damp waves of heat, suffocating. She's close. Can smell perfume, cheap like tin earrings. Black rolling in. Black velvet. And the shimmering heat, wavering like plucking a taut string. Wavering. Wavering. There's a steady sound, sharp, smart little cracks.
All right.
I tear my eyelids apart and a flash of ceiling whirls by.
All right, come on.
A purple-red mass is coming toward my face, and when it hits... There's a sound and the ceiling moving the other way.
Now, why don't you?
Frozen kind of pain is seeping through to my brain, and I can make out a voice now.
And laugh.
I get my hand up to my face and wipe my eyes. My hand comes away wet and sticky and red.
Come on, wake up.
The ugly purple mass comes.
Awake now? Swell. I got something for you.
Let me alone.
Over there, in the corner of the kitchen. See how she's lying there?
Take your hands off me.
That's how I found her. You beside her and your filthy hands still tight around her throat.
What's the matter with my hands? Sticky, wet.
That's varnish and blood. Your blood. See that knife in her hand? She cut you trying to stop you. You killed her. You killed Rachel.
He doesn't make any kind of sense. The bathroom door is open, and I stagger towards it, stepping on broken glass, pain, stinging, remembering bare feet. The open shower waiting for me. I turn the handle of the cold water and half throw myself into the shock of the cold stream. I'm coming alive. A reaction setting in. Fright. He said I'd killed her.
Hey, Sheriff! Benjamin! Hey, Benjamin, come up here! I got a dirty killer for you. That lousy friend of yours killed Rachel. Come and get him.
Kenny shouting out the window in the other room to Benjamin. I gotta get away. Gotta think. What happened? What? I get through the bathroom window, out into the glare of the sun, and my feet hit the scalding tar of the marquee. I scramble across it, drop to the street. A narrow alley, and I'm running down it toward the fence that blocks off the far end. A garbage can near the fence and a woman putting something into it. I jump, reaching for the fence.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Let me go. Let go.
Pick up that garbage, you crazy.
Let go. I didn't do it.
What do you mean? I saw you kick it over. I'm not going to clean up that mess.
I didn't kill her. Take your hands off me. Why would I kill Rachel?
Why would you kill?
All right, Jefferson. Come along and tell me why you killed Rachel.
You are listening to Mr. Sam Edwards in Sam Rolfe's story, Too Hot to Live. Tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Bachelor would be completely safe was on a stag line. Usually, of course, there's no more secure terrain. But a couple of slick swindlers figure out a new wrinkle in crime, and the stag line becomes the focal point for a neat, ruthless racket. Hear the complete story of the stag line swindlers tomorrow night when CBS Radio presents the FBI in Peace and War on most of these same stations.
And now we bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Sam Edwards in Elliot Lewis's production of Too Hot to Live, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Benjamin is leading me out into the sweltering street again. The sun burns into my flesh, accusing, as if to cause the murder to flow out of my open pores. And Benjamin walks beside me again, not holding me, just talking, asking questions, which I can't answer.
Why'd you do it, son?
I didn't kill her, Benjamin. I don't remember, but I...
You don't sound sure, Jefferson. Now, don't you know?
We were drinking. I blacked out.
Drunk unconscious. You could still move around. Could do what was done in that apartment.
But I couldn't. Why would I want to do a thing like that?
Maybe you played it too rough. Maybe she tried to stop you. Cut you with a knife. Why'd you run away?
I was scared. Kenny said my hands were around her throat. Blood, varnish, heat.
Remember anything?
Rachel. Sprawled on that gummy floor. I can't remember.
Yeah, I'll have to lock you up, and then I'll go back and have a good look around. Maybe I'll find something.
And if you don't...
Rachel's dead, Jefferson. Wasn't premeditated, but that don't excuse it. She's still dead.
They'll try to hang me. Why can't I remember what happened? What led to this? The sweat's rolling down Benjamin's forehead, collecting along the top of his glasses, sliding into his eyes. They smart and snap shut. He has to stop. Try to rub the sting away. I slap at the glasses, knocking them off his face, and grab for his gun. His arm comes down fast, hard, chopping at my hand, numbing the arm to the shoulder, and the gun falls to the road. I run, hobbling up and down, lopsided.
Jefferson!
Trying to get away from Benjamin and from the burning and torn feet under me.
Come back. You can't get far. I'll get you anyway.
I'm running again down the burning streets, out to the end of town, toward the railroad. Now off the searing pavement. But jagged rocks and sharp brush tear at the numbed pain that is my feet. I run till my legs slide away from under me, then crawl, dragging a body that has no feeling, a dead weight that robs my arms of their strength. And finally, steel rails glisten ahead as I lay sprawled out, heart and lungs going crazy in my body. Something starts down in my chest, spreads up to my throat, spilling out of my mouth. I've had enough! An hour has passed, and the sun is moving away towards the west. No trains have passed, but it's all right. I know what I have to do now. Find Kenny, and one way or another force him to tell the truth, for he must be lying. I lick my handkerchief and wipe the dried blood off my hands and feet, comb my hair, throw away the army shirt, and move back to town. Stepping gently, I make my way up the back streets to the restaurant. Pulling my pants down low to cover as much of my bare feet as possible, I step inside. There's a stranger behind the counter.
Well, howdy.
Hi. Where's everybody in this town?
Oh, most are out at the carnival. Some are looking for a killer roaming around.
I heard about him. Heard he was picked up a couple of miles out.
They got him. Good deal. You know, Rachel worked here.
Yeah, I know. Say, where's Kenny?
Oh, he's out at the Clovis place. He wanted to be the one to tell Rachel's folks about, you know.
I guess I ought to go out there and pick him up. I don't know the place too well. How do I get there?
Oh, just follow this road down. About a half mile out of town, you'll find a dirt cutoff. Can't miss the mailbox.
Thanks.
Say, if you miss him, who'll I say was asking?
Just tell him his cousin Jim was here.
Well, pleased to have met... Hey, you ain't wearing shoes. You're the one. You're the killer.
Run again. Another alley. Blistering pavement, cement ripping, and the jagged rocks again. Time is running, too, running out. Benjamin will know where I'm going. Out to the main highway, pants pulled low and thumb up in the air. Here comes my ride. He's gotta stop. Gotta stop. Please.
Hop sir.
Thanks, mister. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome, but I'm not going far.
I'm just going out to the Clovis farm. That's about...
I know the place. Why are you going there now?
I'm a cousin of Kenny's. I'm going to meet him out there.
Oh, I don't place you.
I'm visiting from back east.
You're not wearing shoes.
Yeah, that's a silly thing. I lost my shoes while wading barefoot in a stream. It didn't help my feet any.
What stream is that, fella?
You know the one. I don't know the name of it. It's out there in the woods.
Yeah, I think I know the one. This is the dirt road you want. House is over the rise.
Well, thanks again.
See ya.
I limp up the rising dirt path. At the top, I turn for a look at my ride. He's swinging around towards town. Benjamin will get to me, and soon. An old two-storied farmhouse rises out of the cleared fields around me. A big gray barn stands off near the house, and two old cars are sitting empty behind it. Kenny's got to come to one of them. I'll wait. Time still running out and away from me. Little shimmering waves of heat rise off the tin hoods of the cars. Here he comes. Now or never.
Hey, now quiet. Quiet or I'll break your back.
I want the truth, Kenny. The truth if I have to kill you for it. I didn't kill Rachel.
You did.
I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. You killed her. You're crazy jealous.
No.
Yes. You came to check up. You found us drunk and you got wild. You killed her.
I didn't. I can prove it.
Prove it?
There wasn't 3 minutes between the time I left the restaurant and the time I called Benjamin. Not enough time to get up there, kill her, and bring you around.
3 minutes.
I can prove it. That's all the time. You did it. You have cut hands from her knife. Those hands were still around her throat when I came in. You killed Rachel.
And there it is. He isn't lying about the 3 minutes. That gloating smirk on his face tells me that. I had killed her. The horror of this afternoon had been for nothing. I'd tried to save my life. Instead, I'd proven myself guilty. Tied the rope finally and for all time around my neck.
Shoot him. Don't just stand there. Shoot. He's the man who killed your daughter.
He stands there watching, the gaunt sliver of a man with shins and freshly scarred wrists exposed below the edges of his clothing. A double-barrel shotgun is cradled in his arms, but he just looks at me, a wild fire striking out of the black pupils of his eyes.
Shoot him! He killed your daughter! He killed Rachel!
So, you're her father. I thought it was a nickname.
She was no daughter of mine. She was born to me, and I named her Rachel from the Bible. But she was the daughter of Satan.
I'm sorry, Mr. Clovis.
Shoot him! Because of him, Rachel is dead. She turned away from me. But within me, the voice was strong. I followed her, begging, reading to her from the book, to the place where she lived, where she worked. But she turned me away with curses.
I'm sorry. I was drunk, crazy.
In that apartment, the stench of drink like an evil cloud. You lying there, drunk with a devil's fever.
You were there.
Shut up, you crazy old fool. She took a knife to drive me out. These scars on my wrist, vile words, attacked me. And it came to me like a voice from on high. I knew what I must do.
You killed her. It wasn't me. It was you.
Now you did it. You couldn't keep your mouth shut.
You knew he did it, Kenny. You tried to make me believe that I'd been the one. Why?
You and tramps like you. Always keeping her from me. Coming along every time.
I couldn't know this, Kenny.
You didn't care. You laughed at me, made Rachel laugh at me. I passed the old man when I went up. I knew as soon as I walked into the room.
And you tried to blame it on me.
Why not? It wasn't the crazy old goat who killed her. It was you and men like you. She would have married me. But you and your kind came along. I hate you. You did kill her. And you'll die for it. Give me the gun, old man.
Oh, no, Kenny, not now.
Turn around, soldier.
Turn around and see it when it happens.
Put up your gun, Kenneth.
No. No! Ow!
All right, Jefferson. We'll go home now.
The sun is moving down low in the skies, and a cool, light breeze has come up from somewhere. I'm leaning back on the front seat beside Benjamin, breathing deeply, evenly, feeling the goodness of just living seep through. In the back seat, old man Clovis sits, staring ahead, not even aware of the blanket-wrapped body of Kenny lying on the floor at his feet.
If you hadn't been so eager to run, I could have saved your feet a lot of wear. I knew you weren't a murderer, son.
You knew?
Sure, I went back to the apartment. The whole story's there in the varnish on the kitchen floor. No marks of bare feet around the body, but lots of hobnailed boot prints. You cut your hand on broken glass in the living room. It bled.
And I was running.
Yes. Yeah. For a man who don't care whether he lives or dies, you sure got lots of jackrabbit in your legs.
What a day. It's been quite a day, Benjamin.
Sure's been a scorcher, ain't it? Glad to see the sun going down. You know, on a day like this, it's almost too hot to live.
Don't say that, Benjamin. It never gets that hot.
Suspense, in which Sam Edwards was starred in Too Hot to Live. Next week, the story of a woman who had a strange visitor, a man who wanted to spend a day with her, just waiting until her husband got home from work so that he could kill him. It's called The Tip. That's next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Elliot Lewis, with music composed by Lucien Morowick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Too Hot to Live was written for Suspense by Sam Rolfe. In tonight's story, Sam Edwards was heard as Jefferson and Paul Frees as Benjamin. Featured in the cast were Mary Jane Croft, Lee Millar, Junius Matthews, Charles Calvert, Herb Butterfield, and Gene Wood. And remember, next week, Carl Abrams' play The Tip. The tragic story of an unidentified boy hit by a car after hitching a ride on the back of a truck is told tomorrow night on CBS Radio's 21st Precinct. Police of the 21st Precinct tracked down the boy's identity through his sweater marked Red Tigers. Before they're through, even case-hardened cops have to swallow hard to keep back tears. Don't miss 21st Precinct tomorrow night on most of these same stations. He really clicks against criminals, crime photographer, on the CBS Radio Network. And now, tonight's presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight, the story of a murder in which no gun was used, nor knife, nor blunt instrument, nor poison, nor suffocation, nor force of any kind. And yet a man was murdered. So now, with Lawrence Dobkin as Joe Porter, here is tonight's suspense play, Destruction.
Okay, Doctor?
Okay. Okay, Doctor. Okay.
Color?
You're going to be all right, Mr. Porter. You were brought here to emergency by ambulance, and you're going to be all right.
Color?
As good as new.
Cyanotic at all?
Don't worry about a thing, Mr. Porter.
Inject intravenously lanthocide C, being a digitalis derivative and highly recommended in cases of near death.
You won't die, Mr. Porter.
As, for example, when a man collapses in the streets, coronary seizure on the streets. Blood plasma by intravenous drip, as, for example. So as to restore the blood volume.
Doctor?
Yes, Doctor?
Cyanotic, Doctor?
His color is poor, Doctor.
The will to live is a remarkable thing. Every cell in the body musters its own peculiar chemistry, its own soul, if you wish.
Joe! Why don't you come in and get your breakfast, Joe? As long as I gotta get up and get your food before the maid comes, you'll be in here when it's ready.
Don't shatter me so early in the morning, Vera.
Don't chatter him so early in the morning. Who do you think you are? Well, who do you think you are?
Oh, stop it.
You ever stop and think of anybody else? You'd only do that once in a while. You'd ever wonder how it is for the people around
The people around me, there's only...
you. You see?
Just don't cry, that's all.
Why not? Why shouldn't I cry? Can't you listen to it, Joe?
No.
Don't tell me it breaks your heart or something like that.
It terrifies me.
Why?
When you cry, Vera.
Well?
It's another failure I've created, that's all.
Well, listen to him.
Walked into the kitchen this morning. My wife looked at me and she began to cry.
Your coffee. You want juice or something? What do you want?
Why did you cry, Vera?
Oh,
Please tell me.
some juice.
Please tell me why.
You want to know what happened to me this morning?
Yes.
All of a sudden, you turned into a small man in an undershirt.
Well, it's hot.
You wouldn't understand if I told you.
Yes, I would.
Small man in an undershirt, like somebody I'd never seen before, a stranger. And I know you're not a stranger. You're what my life is up to now.
Oh, no. Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, no,
Once I
it
loved
isn't.
you, and this is what it's gotten me. Little man, little failure in an undershirt.
Did you hear what I said? I said, oh, no, it isn't.
What are you talking
Don't
about?
you think I know?
What are you talking about?
Stupid or something.
What are you talking
the
about?
The guy that comes around. Stupid or something. What do you think? I don't know or something?
So?
So?
Yeah, so what?
You don't care that I know?
I said so what, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
You want to leave me?
I don't know.
I got to keep seeing him, Joe. I don't love you anymore. I don't care a thing for you.
Nothing? Huh?
Joe, just not a thing.
After 10 years, now I'm like dirt? I worked my head off? I worked my head off so you can have a mate. I can't even get my socks darned. You sit around all
You
day.
want to whip yourself with it? Yeah, just like dirt. Less.
Okay.
Yes, Joe, to let you know where you stand. You want me to tell you some things about yourself. You want me to... You're a very little man, Joe.
I started to die then. Oh, I know it's been building up for a long time, but this morning I felt it for the first time while I was talking to Vera. Something all at once slipped away, and something in me tried to grab out after it, but it was gone. And I had a little pain then. Once, a long time ago, on a summer's night, on a moonlighted night, I stood on a lonely street corner and stretched my arms out for the world. And Vera stood close to me.
I love you, Joe. You're not small, Joe. I love you.
This morning there was a small pain, and I started to die.
Hey, Joe.
Oh, hi, Herb.
Hiya. How's tricks?
Fine.
Yeah. Everything great, huh?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Everything great, huh?
What's the matter with you?
With me? With me?
Yeah, something funny?
I'll tell you. Don't worry.
Well, what's funny, huh?
You are. You're a funny man.
What do you mean?
How can anybody be as miserable as you, huh?
Now, look.
Where's the 5 for the picnic, Joe?
Oh.
Everybody in the office but Joe Turner. Last year, the picnic committee had to wait until September to part you from $5.
Look, I don't have it. That's all.
I have been delegated to tell you something, Joe.
Now, wait a minute.
Tonight is the poker game, yeah?
Well, what about it?
Don't come.
What?
I have been delegated to tell you that the boys don't want you. The boys say you can't pay your just and honest debts. You can't afford to play poker.
Herb.
For your own protection, kid.
Herb.
What?
Oh, Herb.
What's the matter with you?
I look forward so much to the...
Hi, Herb. Joe.
Good morrow, fair one. Wouldst drink from yon bubbling brook of a water cooler?
I would.
Ah, then be thee mine guest.
You're charging you.
Drink you. Crazy, huh?
Joe,
Yeah?
I heard something, Joe.
What?
Herb, you go away. This is between Joe and me.
Oh.
Now, come on, I mean it. Now, go away. This is between my little shortstop and me.
Okay, but you'll tell me later.
No, I won't either. Now, skidoo. Hello, Joe.
What are you looking at me like that for?
You're just lucky you don't have kids, that's all.
What are you talking about? I've always wanted kids. What makes me so lucky I don't have any?
Are you kidding?
What's the...
I can't tell you my source. But my source says your wife's running around. My source...
Shut up!
Joey, my source never lies. Oh, Joe, poor...
I don't know who told you, but she's lying.
It's not a she, it's a he. And, Joey, there isn't a better source alive. I know because I've got a lady friend who knows this party we're discussing. And what she's told me, he's told her about.
Phyllis,
Yeah?
don't say anything to anybody. Not to anybody.
Why should I say anything?
Because it's something that my wife and I will straighten out. Just please don't tell anybody, Phyllis.
Little shortstop. Little Joey.
And died the small deaths. Phyllis's face wavered and lost focus and dissolved into the day of columns and posting and plus signs and minus and ciphers. And Herb coming over just before lunch.
Hey, man. Tough about your wife. Heard she's running around. Why, that no good.
It was strange. It was a kind of surrender bits of me seemed to be making. As if I were drowning. Submerging only so far and getting used to it and then sinking a little more. There was a time, a bright spring day, when a girl laughed at a very wonderful thing I had said and touched my hand. There were days.
Turner, see you?
Oh, sure, Mr. Collins.
Right away, my office.
Sure, Mr. Collins.
Door.
Yes, sir.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
This is not a depression we're in, Turner. No, sir. Far from it.
Oh, no,
Leveling off. I'd call it. It's a good sign. Anybody who invests in a false economy, now, mind you, I'm not saying at this stage we just passed through was anything but healthy. But now we've got to do a little bit more retrenching here. You agree?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're fired, Turner. Economists all over the country agree that a strong inventory that's fluid is the soundest investment, and that any company that carries too much of a load as far as personnel is concerned is foolish. Now, I only appeal to your intelligence. You can see for yourself that we must cut down on our expenses.
Please.
You crying, Turner?
Yes. Mr. Collins.
We've got to level off. Now, I've charged to show that there's no time like now to undertake minimum...
Mr. Collins.
Yes, what is it?
I'll work for less money.
Well?
Please don't fire me.
Well...
I'll take a cut. Just figure out how much I'm worth to you. Why didn't you do that? Figure out how much I'm worth to you. I'll take a cut.
You're forcing me to say it.
We don't need you. We don't want people like you in our organization. You're fired.
You are listening to Destruction, tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Later tonight on most of these stations, CBS Radio continues Mr. Keene's latest serial thriller, The Ice Queen Murder Case. The old investigator finds himself skating on thin ice in his efforts to find clues. Tonight, through Friday of this week, continue with Mr. Keene, tracer of lost persons.
Now we bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Lawrence Dobkin in tonight's production of Destruction, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Dr. Landis.
Yes?
Mr. Turner's cyanotic, the bluish color indicating lack of oxygen.
Yes.
It seems to me only a thought, but it seems to me...
You had a thought, Doctor?
As if Mr. Turner had no will to live, or the want, or the desire.
I don't know. I wouldn't...
I'll prepare the syringe.
What Mrs. Porter said for me to do. See that you got your dinner, serve it to you, and then I was through for the day.
Where is Mrs. Porter?
Out.
Did she tell you where she was going?
What?
Did Mrs. Porter tell you where she was going?
She said out. That's all she told me. She said out.
Out.
Why, don't you know? Didn't she call you up at the office?
This keeps you overtime, doesn't it, Thelma, staying on to serve my dinner?
Mrs. Porter talked to somebody on the telephone. I thought sure it was you, the way
Thelma,
I was ironing her things in the kitchen. I didn't hear the words, just that kind of soft laugh Mrs. Porter has sometimes when she's talking on the phone. I didn't hear the words, but I sure thought it must be you she was talking to.
It was.
Then she went into the bedroom and called out to me to iron that silk blouse first. That frilly one cut low off the shoulder.
Yes,
You know.
yes.
Oh, you sure got an attractive wife, Mr. Porter. And we two get along real fine.
Thelma.
It was around 4 she went out, smelling pretty and looking real nice. I said, you have a nice time now, Mrs. Porter. Didn't tell you where she was going, huh? Talked to you on the phone?
Thelma.
Well, I guess I'll be going. Nothing more.
No, why don't you stay a little while? We'll talk. I hate to eat alone. I'll be through eating in just a few minutes, and you could clear the table and maybe wash the dishes, and by then Mrs. Porter will be
Not
home.
me, Mr. Porter.
She's already paid you the extra.
Not me. Besides,
Besides what?
if I was you, I'd go to a movie or something. Mrs. Porter's not liable to get home until real late. That's what she said to me. She said, tell him not to wait up.
It was moving in on me. All the dying that had happened to me during the day moving in. Adding up. Very close now. The emptiness, the stillness left behind when she walked out of the house. And the quick dark of nightfall speeding through the rooms now, moving in on me. And the sigh of wind close to my ear. And farther away, the silence somehow, quivering, trembling somehow through the grass and on the leaves in the yard outside. And it was close to me as I went into another room, to the closet that held Vera's clothes, that held the perfume she wore and the scent of seasons long dead, seasons dying even now. And back into the room. A room where a long time ago
Oh, Joey, baby, look what you've done. You made me drop my mirror.
Trick, Sonny. Trick that just wouldn't work for me. But it's going to. Hey, Bar, set me up another row of wine glasses. Gotta show my friend here this
Who's
trick.
twisting your arm?
What'd you say, friend? You said something?
I said don't bother.
You don't care if I ever do this trick?
No.
If not ever in my whole life I ever do this
Look,
trick?
I don't.
You're not a true friend. Why, any true buddy would...
Forget it. You show somebody else. I'll move.
Where you going, friend?
Get your paws off of me.
Get my... get my paw. I like you. You're my friend. I'm going to show you my trick.
I told you, get your hands off of me.
You didn't tell me a thing. Because you're going to sit right there where you were sitting. And you're going to be friendly and watch a trick. Or else I'm going to smash your face in, little one. Make you drink beer right off the barroom floor. Sit down, little one. I like you, little one. I like how you pay attention. I like the...
Well, these two, Mr. Stevens, these the kind of class?
You're a lad, a fine upcoming lad you are. And look, I'll pay...
Don't worry about it, Mr. Stevens. Do all the tricks you want. An old customer like you, who's going to mind?
You hear that, little one? This lad's a friend. He likes to see me do tricks.
Sure. Have a barrel of fun, Mr. Stevens.
Now, this trick I'm going to show you... What's your name, little one? Come on, what's your name?
Joe Porter.
You don't look good, Joe.
No?
You look sick. Pale and sick. You sick?
No.
You're sick.
Oh, look, mister, please, just...
You want to tell me something, Joe? Because I'm listening.
It's like you said. I don't feel too great. All I want to do, mister, is sit here and have a quiet drink.
What eats you, Joey?
Nothing. It's not any.
Girlfriend?
No.
Wife? You're the type who's got a wife, little one, and if you got a thing going...
Leave me alone!
Joey. I tell you what, I'm going to do this trick I do with a row of glasses.
Oh.
And it's going to take your mind off whatever it is that's eating away on you. A man like you, a little one like you, he's bound to have something going for him with these women folk. Now, don't tell me nothing about that, because I know. And Stevie's got a trick with a row of wine glasses. Now, why did you go and do a thing like that, little one? Why you go and spoil my trick?
Because I had enough of you. I had enough of your
Now,
talk.
shut your mouth.
You're a slob. You're a fat, overgrown slob.
I said to you to shut your mouth. That's what I said.
Oh, you come on outside.
Something wrong, Mr. Stevens?
Come around the side of the bar, lad. We got ourselves a drunk here. That's what's wrong, lad. Smashed your nice glasses and everything.
He kept at me. That's what he kept bothering me. Kept digging at me.
You got yourself a real drunk, lad. A lush. Man can't hardly find peace and a little fun anymore.
Get out, mister. We don't want any trouble.
I wasn't making any trouble. It's him. It's this
Maybe he didn't understand you, lad. Only way to make a drunk understand. Kick their teeth in. Throw them away, lad.
Sure, Mr. Stevens. Come on. You can't walk, but I've got a way.
Dragged me out, threw me into the gutter. A man and a young woman walked by, arm in arm. A girl, really, with the nighttime soft on her face. She tugged at his sleeve and stopped him, and they looked at me.
Look what I found, Dickie, a drunk.
Yeah,
A drunk in the gutter.
that's where the wine leads, straight to the gutter.
Is that what he is, a wino?
Boozer, wino, guy in the gutter.
Oh. Hello, Mr. Wino. Hello, down there, Mr. Boozer.
Well, let's go, baby.
There's sights and sights.
I want to see sights and sights. Good night, Mr. Wino. Sleep tight, Mr. Boozer. Sleep tight. Wake up bright.
Come on.
And they walked on. And it had a kind of warmth to it, this dying. And the hurt where the man had hit me and the humiliation, part of it. A manner of dying that had begun a long time ago, far off time ago, and became the man of the tricks and a girl with sights to see. And along the gutter the question ran, how much longer now? How much further to die? Wonder and a warmth to it.
Mister? You hurt, mister? Oh, you're hurt. Your face. Baby, poor baby. Oh.
And a gentle touch on the hurt.
You've been in a fight. You've been drinking and getting a fight. You shouldn't, not a fellow like you. Nice-looking fellow like you. Let me help you. I want to. Honest, I want to.
She helped me up.
Maybe you ought to wash up a little, dust yourself off. A fellow like you oughtn't to go home looking like a wall hit him. A man like you. There, you're gonna be new as pie.
What's your name?
Ellie. It's Ellen, but you say it's Ellie.
I don't know why you should...
Feels nice, huh? Ellie's doing nice, huh?
Yes, but I don't...
Now, you're new as pie. I'll get this stuff out of the way. What's yours?
What?
What's your name, foolish?
Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hi.
Mind I sit next to the patient? Mind?
Why are you doing all this?
What?
Pick me out of the gutter. Bring me here. Take
You
care
mean
of...
that?
Yes. Drunk in the gutters, face bashed.
Foolish.
No, I'm not. I'm asking a simple question. Why one human being will do a thing like that, do something nice like that, and another one will
You
do...
really are, aren't you?
Or what?
Foolish. You really are. Sit a couple of minutes if you want, Joe.
Ellie.
You sit, just the way you are.
What are you doing?
Watch me. I do it well. When I do that good, every light in the room goes on just from this one switch. I had an electrician come up once and fix
Why did you do that?
Ask me again.
Why? Why did you turn on all
So I
the
could
lights?
get a good look at you, Joe. A real close look.
Ellie, all I
Shut up.
want...
Get out of here, Joe.
Why?
Don't make me let out a yell about it. Just get out.
Before you were nice to me, kind?
No more.
Why? It's not much to ask. Just why? Tell me.
You got someplace to go? Someplace far from here?
Yes, I have. I have a home and...
Wife?
Vera.
I saw it once. I was a kid and I saw it once. Never forgot.
What are you talking about?
I saw it. I was a kid. This man fell flat on the street. I came up close and I saw his face. Close as I am to you.
What's that got to do
Do
with...
it somewhere else. Die somewhere else.
Landis, quickly.
Norepinephrine should have.
Normally it would have, but it didn't. No response to it.
The blood volume.
No longer a question of that.
Then
Glandicide C, plasma, norepinephrine, and the one medication we cannot give, beyond our power to give. But his body seems to have lost the will to live. There's a chemistry that kills that we know nothing about. He's dead.
Suspense, in which Lawrence Dobkin was starred in Morton Fine and David Friedkin's story, Destruction.
This Thursday night on CBS Radio, Kathy and Elliot Lewis will be on stage with an original thriller titled The Telegram. The Lewises paint a startling, believable picture of a young married couple spending a harrowing night with an unopened telegram. Listen for it, Thursday night.
Next week, the story of a woman, a most attractive woman, who learns to her discomfort that even the smallest of arguments could lead to her death. That's next week on Suspense. Suspense is directed by Norman MacDonald, with music composed by Lucien Morawick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Destruction was written for Suspense by Morton Fine and David Friedkin. Featured in tonight's cast were John Daner, Michael Ann Barrett, Jack Crucian, Charlotte Lawrence, Jerry Hausner, Virginia Gregg, Clayton Post, Frank Gerstle, Georgia Ellis, and Farley Bear. And remember, next week, Ben S. Hunter's suspense story, Good Night, Mrs. Russell.
Listen while you work. Enjoy Wendy Warren every Monday through Friday in the daytime on the CBS Radio Network.
And now, tonight's presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight, the story of a supermarket and a young man who finds that after closing time, once the daily bustle is stilled, this very ordinary store becomes a place of danger and terror absolute. So now, with Hy Averback as Harry, here is tonight's suspense play, Never Steal a Butcher's Wife.
It started the first day of the job. I was clerking the liquor department of the supermarket. I hadn't been in Los Angeles a week. My brother, when I left New York, had given me this letter to a friend of his, a guy who owned a string of these supermarkets. The letter was about could he use me, I was a good fella, he could count it a favor, you know. And the guy had this opening, liquor clerk. And comes the following Monday, I'm at work. I spent the morning loading the refrigerators with beer, soda water, all that stuff, and sizing up the place. You know, back east, we don't have many of these supermarkets. There was the vegetable department run by a nice little dark guy, and there was a delicatessen that was run by an old geezer and his frau. There was a bakery department and meat department, and, of course, the groceries. No clerks. You pushed a little cart around and helped yourself. To get out, you passed the cash register, and the girl loaded your stuff, rang up the price. My surveillance of the place had reached the girl who checked the groceries when the trouble started. She was looking at herself in a little mirror and putting on some lipstick. Her back was to me. I see her stop putting on the lipstick, but still looking at the mirror. I see her eyes in the mirror. And then she turns around very slowly and looks at me. Just looks at me. She must have been 50 feet away at the least and with customers between us. But it was like we were all alone. The two of us. On a beach somewhere. An empty beach. I should have looked away. I should have winked and forgotten it. I should have gone on stacking beer and thinking about how to be a success. That's what I should have done. What I did do was I stood right there and locked eyes with her for I don't know how long. And all the time I was looking at her, I was sending her mental telegrams.
Hey.
You and me, baby.
Hey, you.
You and me.
Hey.
You and me, baby.
Hey, what's the matter? Asleep on your feet?
Huh? What'd you say?
You're the new guy, huh?
Yeah, I just started this morning.
I'm Nick Arno. I work the vegetables.
Harry Carr, pleased to know you.
Yeah. Get 2 bottles of cold beer?
Sure. Cold as a witch's heart. Only don't open them here by the counter. You know the law.
I have them out back with my lunch.
Nick.
What?
Come here. Gal over there by the cash register.
Mary?
Is that her name, Mary?
Yeah. What about her?
That's what I'm wondering. What about her?
Oh. No, Soap. She's married.
You kidding?
You see that big guy over there with the knife? The butcher?
Yeah?
You ask him if I'm kidding.
Well, who's he?
Her husband.
Oh.
See you.
I looked over at him. He was a funny-looking guy. A real creep. He stood there sharpening a tremendous big cleaver, whistling to himself. He had on a hard straw hat and a white apron. He had those rimless glasses with thick lenses so that his eyes looked like baseballs. When he saw I was looking at him, he nodded and went on whistling and stropping. A real creep. Later on, I watched him softening up some sort of steaks. He had a big steel mallet with points on it, and he was whanging away at this meat like a pile driver. And I watched him grinding, and slicing, and quartering, sawing the bones off some of the cuts. And always those eyes like baseballs, and that teeny little mouth lost in the big red face, whistling. And I looked over at her, and she was giving me the eye again. We closed at 7. The vegetable guys carted out the old stuff. The delicatessen man put away his pickles. I checked the register, counted my slips, and made my entries. Krause, the butcher, was still there, packing and cleaning, putting stuff in that big refrigerator room back of the counter. But she had left. I got into my street coat and walked out.
Hello.
She was standing looking at the shoe display a couple of doors down from the market.
I said hello. Don't you say hello wherever it is you come from?
Well, sure. Hello.
You taking the bus?
Yeah?
Which way do you go?
Down to Western.
Oh, I'm going that way. I'll drive you.
No, I don't think you'd better.
What's the matter?
I wouldn't want to trouble you.
No trouble. Come on. I'm parked right here.
What about Mr. Krause?
Oh, he'll be there an hour yet. He takes the bus.
Oh,
Come on. Well, come on. Don't be afraid. You're afraid of me.
No, I'm not afraid of you.
Well, then get in.
So all day long, I'm pushing liquor at them. Now they're pushing it at me.
Oh, you're cute, Harry. No, I mean it. You're cute.
Yeah, well, so are you, baby.
You really think so?
Sure, baby.
Harry, let's get out of here. Go someplace else.
Hey, I gotta work in the morning.
Silly, this is the morning.
It is. Hey, Mac, what's the time?
1:45. Last call.
You really think I'm cute, Harry?
Well, sure, baby. But it's late. It's real late.
Don't worry, sugar.
Come on. I'll take you home.
I'll take you home.
Of course, I felt lousy the next morning. I'm not much of a drinker. But she looked fresh as a daisy, smiling and joking with the customers. I didn't look over there. I didn't want to. Didn't want to think about what must have gone on between her and Krause when she got in. He didn't look happy. I knew why. I kept waiting for him to turn those baseball eyes on me. But he never did. Just went on smashing, slicing, grinding, sawing, all that. When I came out that night, she was there. I tried to disregard her.
Harry.
But she said she had something very serious to talk over. And the way she said it, well, I got in the car again.
He's awful. Really, you don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's tough.
You just wouldn't believe some of the things.
Yeah, look, baby, I think we...
He's crazy jealous.
Of you?
Yeah. Isn't that silly?
Well, I guess maybe...
Jealous of me. Or should I say, of you.
Me? What does he know about me? What did you say?
Well, I got in this morning, and there he was, sitting up like Grandma in his bathrobe. He said, "Where have you been?" And I said, "What's it to you, Auntie?" I call him Auntie. It drives him crazy. He said, "Don't you think you can fool me?" And then he started to cry and say a lot of things about Babylon and sitting on the water. Real crazy talk.
Well, I'd better go.
Oh, now don't be silly. He doesn't know who you are or who it is.
But he could find out.
Oh, no. Not unless I told him.
You wouldn't do that.
Of course not, baby. As long as you're good to me.
The next night, I stayed in the market. I was scared. Didn't want any more of that. I did inventory. I counted bottles. I cleaned the refrigerator. I changed the water in the soft drinks cooler. I kept busy. Across the market, Krause was moving around, cleaning up. And after a while, he took off his apron and his straw hat, and he came over. Hello, Mr. Krause.
Yeah. Give me a bottle of beer.
Sure thing.
It's all right to drink it here?
Well, sure. We're closed, ain't we?
Yeah.
Here's an opener.
Thank you. You're working late.
Well, you know how it is. Nothing to do evenings.
No?
No, I'm new out here. It takes time to make friends.
For me, maybe it would take time. Not for you, a good-looking young fellow like you.
Oh, I don't know. You're a big, broad-shouldered guy.
Yeah, sure. Big. That's me.
How's the beer?
It's all right. Listen, you. You know my wife.
Your wife?
Yeah. You know her.
Well, yeah, isn't she the one who checks the groceries?
Yeah.
Very nice-looking lady.
You think so?
Well, of course. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean it very sincerely. A very nice, respectable-looking...
Yeah, sure. Now, listen. You notice something funny goes on there?
Funny?
Somebody's playing around with her. I want to find out who.
With her?
You wouldn't believe that, would you?
No, I should say not.
Listen, do me a favor, huh?
Sure. What?
You keep your eyes open, huh?
I will, Mr. Krause. I promise you.
I find that guy. I find out who he is if it takes a year. Then I do. I kill him. Good night.
Good night.
You're listening to Never Steal a Butcher's Wife. Tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. There are all kinds of tales of suspense, and you'll find an exciting one when you listen to the latest Perry Mason story on CBS Radio tomorrow. He's the debonair lawyer detective whose exciting cases come your way Monday through Friday, daytimes, on most of these stations. This week, listen to Perry Mason try to help a damsel in distress. And now, we bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Hy Averback in tonight's production of Never Steal a Butcher's Wife, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
You see how it happens? You go along minding your own business, trying to be a sweet guy, and whammy, up pops the devil, the roof caves in, and there you are. The executioner's honing the axe and whistling to himself. I tell you, I was nervous. My hands were sweating and my teeth were aching. If it hadn't been for needing that job bad, if it hadn't been for that, I'd have put on my coat and hightailed it out of there but fast. It was a situation. And Mary's looking over at me every now and then, giving me the big eyes. Yeah, the heck with you, baby. Get yourself another boy. And Krause is looking over and raising his eyebrows. Do I know who it is yet? Then I'm making a long face and shaking my head. And then Nick, the vegetable man, comes over.
I see you didn't understand what I told you the other day.
What's that, Nick?
About Mary. I told you she was a married woman.
What are you talking about?
I seen you, the both of you, coming out of a bar the other morning.
You're nuts.
Don't pull a hard face with me, Harry. I ought to tip Krause off to what's going on.
Nick, be a good guy, will you?
Be a good guy. I'm telling you, you better be a good guy and leave the butcher's wife alone if you know what's good for you.
I will, Nick. I will. I swear it was a mistake, that's all.
Yeah.
So be a good guy, Nick. Forget about it, huh?
This once okay, but you do it again, you get what's coming to you.
Sure, Nick. Sure thing.
I'm not just talking.
Harry.
What? Blow, will you blow?
Harry, I wish you wouldn't treat me this
Blow,
way.
blow, get away.
Look at me,
Don't you know your husband is watching you?
Oh, he's got his glasses off. He couldn't see Hollywood Bowl. You better be nice to me, Harry.
Please, Mary, please, go back to your cash register.
I want to see you tonight.
No.
Oh, yes.
Look, understand me, baby. You're poison. Now get away.
You'll see me, Harry.
I don't
Oh,
want...
you'll see Krause.
All right. Where?
I'll be parked around the corner.
Around the corner.
And don't be late. Oh, look, now stop being silly and get in.
Look, can't you understand? I don't want any trouble.
What are you so afraid of?
Trouble!
Oh, come on, baby. Let's go have some fun.
Look, please, I've asked you not...
What is it?
Hello.
I warned you.
You got it wrong, Nick.
Oh, no.
Say, what is all this?
You shut up.
Don't you talk to me like that.
I'll talk to you like I please, cheat.
Harry! Hit him, Harry!
I didn't hit him. He was looking down his nose at me, and he was a nice, wide-open target, but I didn't hit him. Because all of a sudden, I knew what I had to do, and I knew I had to do it fast.
Harry, where you going, baby?
I didn't turn. Nick was still back there beside the car. I went into the market. Mr. Krause.
Yeah.
What?
I
found out.
What? I can't hear you, what?
I said I found out. I found out who it is.
Ooh.
Nick.
A vegetable man?
Yeah.
A vegetable man.
Now, look, Mr. Krause, I knew yesterday, but I didn't want to get him in trouble. I told him to lay off, but he said nuts. He said if I opened my mouth, he'd tell you it was me, that I was the one.
Vegetable man.
I'm sorry, Mr. Krause.
I never did like him. I never did.
Well, good night.
Vegetable man.
I took a fifth of old smuggler home with me. No dinner. I just lay there on the bed about 3 hours, talking to myself. And finally, to heck with the job. I got up and I started to pack. I was broke, but I didn't care. I'd have to skip out on my rent, but it didn't matter. I didn't care. I wanted out. From Krause, from Mary, from Nick. And suddenly, I figured that even if Nick was a snooping little rat with his holier now, I ought to clear him. So I wrote a note to Krause. I said, I did it, Krause. Don't blame anybody else. I took the note in my bag and the key to the market, and I tiptoed out of the rooming house. I caught a bus and went to the market. The boulevard was deserted. I looked in through the glass door. In the back of the place, up high, there was a red neon beer sign that blinked on and off. On and off. I unlocked the door, went in, locked the door behind me. The place was eerie in the dark, what with that red light blinking on and off. 1 minute the place was pitch black, the next it was 1,000 little red lights bouncing off the canned stuff in the grocery part. I went to the butcher counter first, and I laid the note on the scale where he'd be sure to see it. Then I crossed over past the vegetables and the bakery, past the delicatessen to the liquor department. It was dark, and I kept bumping into things, and I thought, why am I acting like a criminal? I turned on the light. The whole place was suddenly dazzling. Hurt my eyes. I looked at the cash register. I was just thinking about maybe taking a couple of bucks when it happened. I hadn't touched it. Somebody had turned the lights off again. There were other switches in the place. I didn't know where. And after the brightness, the place seemed twice as dark. The red sign blinked on and off and on and off. And then I saw him. Krause. He was standing behind the meat counter at the scale, and he picked up the note. My note. I did it, Krause. And he read it. I couldn't see his eyes, just the glasses. And every time the light blinked, they shone red, bright red, like some sort of terrible toy. And then he began to move. And it was like a movie that you see one frame at a time. Each time the light blinked on, he wasn't where he'd been before, but closer. Closer. Krause? Mr. Krause? Oh, no. No. No, Mr. Krause! Those red glasses kept coming at me. I edged toward the vegetables, and he moved too. I moved the other way, toward the groceries. There was a railing. I climbed over it, and I was in one of the long, narrow aisles of cans and bottles. The stuff was piled head high. I waited, hoping maybe he didn't see me. But he did. I hid behind a tower of dog food boxes. He sounded 30 or 40 feet away. I waited. I I looked around the corner. He was looking down another aisle. I ducked my head back. I couldn't understand that sound. I looked again. The aisle was empty. In the center where Krause had stood were his shoes. He'd taken them off. Very quietly, I bent and took mine off, too. And I began to tiptoe away from where I'd seen him. And then I rounded a corner, and there he was, not 2 feet away, with his back to me. And I lost my balance, and I put my hand out to steady myself. The whole display went over. I ran. And then I was at the end of an aisle, and there was the wall, the back wall. And I turned, and he was coming straight at me. My hand touched something cold, a bottle. I grabbed it. It was ammonia. Krause! Krause, get back, Krause, or I'll blind you. Krause, I warn you, I swear I will. Krause, I've got ammonia here. I'll blind you if you come any closer, Krause. He stood there like a crazy blind giant, tearing at his eyes, the ammonia running down his face. I didn't wait. I ran past him, bumping him aside, ran and cut around the cash register and past the delicatessen and the bakery to the door. It was locked. The key, I'd left it in the lock, and it was gone. I tried to break the glass with my fist, but it was like steel. I tried to kick it, but I left my shoes behind. And Krause kept coming, feeling his way along, moaning, silhouetted in the blinking light, the red light that gleamed like a tongue of fire on the knife he held in his hand. I slid behind the counter of the meat department. Under my feet, the sawdust. I bent, scooped up a handful. His face was awful, twisted and gleaming in the blinking red light. His glasses were gone and his eyes were screwed tight shut in pain. He stopped 10 feet away, swaying. Then he opened his eyes, opened them as wide as he could, and moved his head from side to side, trying nearsightedly to see me. And then his head stopped moving, and holding it sideways, using one eye to see me, he came on, the knife held way back. And I waited. And I let fly with the sawdust and jumped to one side, my back against the wall, and he twisted and skidded in the sawdust, and he fell. And then he was very still for a moment. I waited, backing. He rose to his knees. In the blinking light, I saw the knife. He'd fallen on it. It was sticking out of the middle of his chest. Krause! Then, very slowly, he got to his feet. One hand over the place where the knife was. And then he started toward me again. There was a rack over the chopping block. He reached up and got a cleaver. I backed. Behind me, I felt a large cold handle. The door to the meat storage room. I heaved it open. Inside, it was cold, bitter cold, and dark. In the center of the door was one small, thick pane of glass. It was clouded. I wiped it clear with my hand and looked out. Krause stood there, his face an inch from mine, looking in. And then his eyes rolled back and his face went slack and he fell out of sight. He was dead. I was sure of it. Now I felt around in the dark for the knob, but I couldn't find it. I felt the door from the top to the bottom. There were bars and bolts and something that felt like a handle, but it wouldn't move. I heaved and tugged, but it wouldn't move. There was a knife on the slab there, a butcher knife. I felt around the door for a crack, slipped the knife in and twisted. It broke off. Another door, I thought. Maybe there's, please, another door out of this place. And I began to search for it in the dark, feeling along the icy, damp walls. I walked under something cold that moved when I touched it. Side of beef, but no door. I moved farther. Another icy cold thing. And I moved on, came up against another. Cold as the rest. But I'm crazy. I know it. I'm crazy. This one feels as though it's wearing silk stockings. here I am. It's awfully cold. Cold as a witch's heart. Cold as a tomb. This thing I have in my hand, this knife handle, I wish it had a blade. I know what I'd do, I know. But it hasn't. Anyway, I'm innocent of anything. They'll believe me. They will. There's a letter outside on the scale. It says, I did it, Krause. Don't blame anybody else. And there's my suitcase. That'll prove I meant to go away and not to cause anybody a hard time. And there's... Oh, the time goes slow. While I'm waiting and waiting and waiting, I'll tell myself the whole story again. And again. And again. It'll give me something to do, you know. Something to think about. You see, it started the first day of the job. I was clerking the liquor department of the supermarket. I hadn't been in Los Angeles a week. Now, my brother, when I left New York, had given me this letter to a friend of his, a guy who owned a string of these supermarkets. The letter was if I could use me, I was a good fella. He counted a favor, you know.
Suspense, in which High Averback starred as Harry in James Poe's story, Never Steal a Butcher's Wife. Enjoy tonight's tale of suspense. Well, there's a different kind of suspense on CBS Radio's Monday through Friday daytime serial, The Brighter Day. This week, Reverend Dennis and his family are the targets of a vindictive plot. Find out what happens. Listen to The Brighter Day tomorrow and every weekday on most of these stations. Suspense is produced and directed by Norman MacDonald, with music composed by Lucian Morowick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Never Steal a Butcher's Wife was written for Suspense by James Poe and starred High Averback as Harry. Featured in the cast were Paula Winslow, Jack Crucian, and Lawrence Dobkin. Stay tuned now for yours truly, Johnny Dollar, which follows immediately over most of these same stations. Listen while you work. Enjoy Hilltop House every Monday through Friday in the daytime on the CBS Radio Network.